Hey guys, what's up? I have a really quick tutorial I'm going to show you guys today. It is a cute little modern kind of minimal hoop wreath, and I'm going to do it with these hoops. I got these at Joann's. They're macramé hoops, and they're anywhere from like $2.50 each to clear down. Like these littlest ones were 79 cents. I got 5 hoops. These 3, you'll see in the description what sizes I got. Floral wire, cutters, and I got this Greenery at Michael's today. It's actually the day after Black Friday. I didn't want to face the crowds, so I'll pay an extra $2. But they have all of their Greenery 50% off right now, so I went and snagged up some of this. It's kind of like a fern-like texture so that it will be able to wrap around the hoop well. So that's what I would suggest. You can really use any Greenery that you want. This is just going to give it a fuller around the hoop look. To get started, I'm going to take my biggest hoop. This is a 14-inch hoop. You may be able to find them bigger. This was the biggest my craft store had, which is plenty big for the project that I have in mind. What you're going to do is you're going to lay out your hoops, and you're basically going to mock set up how you want these to look. Now you can put them like, I've seen them a lot on like the sides. You can do all the bottom, you can mix it up. I'm going to kind of play with mine and see what I end up liking, and I will show you what we come up with. Okay guys, so I have gone ahead and snipped these all off of the main branch. I forgot to tell you what I ended up paying for this. I paid $8.50 for this little bushel, and it'll be more than enough for all my hoops. So we're going to set these up. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just kind of get it started by wrapping it tightly around the branch, and then just have at it just like this, wrapping around the edges. Okay, now as you can see, this branch is loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing some wire up through these, but don't do it so that it like smashes your Greenery. Just kind of fish it through these little pines and sneak it around there once or twice. Pull it tight, and yeah, see, you can't see that. It looks good. It's all nice and going up around the edge. I'll need to do that right here, down here too. But that's what I'll be doing on all of these hoops, just getting these into the position that I want. And this is totally just by preference. You can do it like up both sides, over one side, whatever you please. So that is what I will be doing right now. We'll see you in a sec. Here's what you will call a crafter's band-aid, guys. It's got paper towel and some painter's tape. Be very careful with your floral wire. I just sent this sharp little bugger right through the tip of my thumb, which you'd think wouldn't hurt that bad, but I looked down, I had blood everywhere. Quite the mess, so be careful. Alright guys, so you will see this is my smaller hoop, and this Greenery has covered it really well. It's pretty covered on that side. Now this is an optional part. You can have a hot glue gun, or you can just continue to use your floral wire. I decided I'm going to give this a little squirt of hot glue to lay this unruly, part down here. Okay, so I'm going to put a bead of hot glue all over the top of right here. Well, I said bead, but it's really not a bead. It's a long line of beads. And see what I'm doing? I'm just wanting it to lay down a little bit more so that it falls within the hoop and doesn't just like tweak out over here on the side. Okay guys, so for this hoop, I'm actually going to put some greenery on this side and greenery on this side, and then kind of connect it in the middle so it's kind of like a bow. So what you'll do to do that is just cut off the tip part of your branch. I've got lots of extra branches, so I'm going to be cutting off both of the top parts of these and attaching them like that. Okay guys, so I am just making this file on my silhouette. I just made circles that are as big as my gold rings so that I could kind of get an idea of what needed to fit inside. This is the Mary that I already cut. As you can see, I put 2 little dots at these points, which are what I'm going to attach them to the circle with. I have a 5-inch circle and a 10-inch circle that I'm going to be putting and bright in. And so, like, as you can see, this one's too small, so I'm going to resize it and make it a little bit bigger. And that will probably do like that. So next what I'll do is I'll put it into the file. I'm going to cut it on the cereal box that I was showing you guys. Just right here, I just cut up a cereal box. It's going to be that easy. So let's get to it. Okay, bright is all cut out and it's going to get glitter next. This is out of the cereal box again, and it worked out pretty good. The first few times was a challenge. It kept on, because the letters would kind of pop up a little bit, or else they wouldn't cut through all the way. So what I found is the cereal box needs to cover the mat entirely. See how it goes from edge to edge? And I'm just using the mat as a backing, and I actually used packing tape to tape it down, and that's what finally worked and made this cut out right. I've done this 4 times now, so that is what actually made it turn out. Okay, so I'm gonna just pour out a little bit of Elmer's glue on just a piece of cardboard. Whoa, that's probably way too much, but that's all right. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put some glue all along on the chipboard. You probably don't need to watch this whole thing, so I'll just do a quick part of this and then we'll come back. Maybe. So that's what I'll be doing to the rest of it. I missed a little part right there, but yep, that's simple as that. Hey guys, I have finally finished this hoop wreath project, and I thought I'd give you a final look. I added some rings, and I also added some velvet ribbon, as you will see. Just a sec, and I'll give you a closer look. Okay, here it is, all finished up. I really love how it turned out. I ended up spending $24 on the entire project. That includes the ribbon that I decided to add later on for the project. I just did just random lengths of string, and then I just glued some bows to the tacks that are holding it in. I'll see if I can get a close-up so you can see how I hung them. See the tack. So I just glued that ribbon right onto the tack and it worked out perfectly. I love it. And it was cheap. So I hope everybody that tries this loves theirs just as much. Thanks for watching, guys.